The director just finished the live stream. Alright, to begin with, upcoming week in Korea, the difficulty of the 4-man Abyss Dungeon is getting eased. The stage 2 and 3, those are getting HP nerf. Wait, didn't you guys say that 4-man Abyss Dungeon is already super easy, one of the easiest raid? True, but the director says from his data, inner data, there are some people who are struggling because they have too much HP, so for the new players potentially, they decided to nerf the HP. And also alleviate some of the patterns that knock you up, basically the push attacks. At the moment, Korea is having a very high blue crystal price. Things on the auction house is keep increasing, inflation. So the director came up with 50% of the gold is getting character bound. This is Echidna, Behemoth, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Final Act, and Seruka. And they are adding some of the card into the Wandering Merchant. The new 4-man Abyss Dungeon requires KOC, the Dark Set, and the Legion Commanders from the Dark Set is really hard to get. The director says he's gonna add all 6 Legion Commander cards on each of the Wandering Merchant. Votan, East Lutera, Kaku Seidan, Punika, Vikis, Enika, Alkan, Arphetine, Famine, Cruisin, and Broshaza, Vern. Some other cards can be Nightmare Knight, Roandel, Arcadia. I think in English it's called Alaris, Elgacia, the Bee Queen in Tortoic. 9 cards in total. April 23rd, we are getting an extreme mode of raid. Act 1 and Act 2, 4 weeks each. For the first 4 week, Act 1, then Act 1 goes down, Act 2, 4 week, 8 weeks in total. For the difficulty, normal 1720, hard 1750, nightmare 1770. So this is the first time reward. This card is selection card, which can select any card. Selection purple gem, and you know, the reset ticket, extreme token, just like the extreme Daemine. For nightmare exclusively, you will get title that has icon. The first one when you clear A gear nightmare, and second one when you clear Braille Nightmare on the extreme mode. And that's not it. Of course, they give you gold as well. Normal gives 20k gold with 150 token, hard 45k and 200, and Nightmare same as hard. The reason beyond making these two same, he wants the hardest difficulty, the Nightmare, to stay just for honored title. He doesn't want the players to feel obligated to do Nightmare every week for more gold. With the exchange token, you can exchange one time in your life. Selection Relic Engraving. This is not Act 1 and Act 2 each. It's combined once per lifetime. And this one, the blue thing is the blue Hellkey chest, and the others are purple Astrogen. May 6, Neria's Wardrobe, okay. And other than that, he made some review on the March update. They made the 4-man raid Abyss Dungeon easy as possible, but at the same time fun as possible. From their inner statistic, in general, the stage 1 and stage 2 and stage 3, they're all showing high clear rate. Especially the stage 1 is showing 99% of clear rate, but for the stage 2 and 3, it's pretty low. And that pretty low is 95% and 96%, which I still think is high, but I guess from their inner data, it has to be even more easier than this. Normally, the population on the end content, they do much more weeklies, like more than 3, but after the Abyss Dungeon release, there were a lot more increase of the people doing more than 3 contents between 1710 and 1720 is what he said. And about the balance patch that's happening upcoming week in Korea, he says it's not gonna be a large scale of balance patch, but there are gonna be 3 things that we are gonna consider. Number 1, we are gonna focus on the ceiling part of the classes. And number 2, we are gonna try to buff, like it's not a rework, we are trying to buff the figures of certain classes that has outdated arc passive and arc grid. And lastly, unlike last time, this time there are gonna be classes that's gonna get nerfed. And others are like collaboration stuff. This one is a Korea movie related to zombie stuff. So they made 3 zombie related emote like this. This one means please go with me. This one means like screaming. and this one means I want to ride on you, something like that. Other than that, Ninave's figure is coming out. It's not just a figure, it's premium, it says. A lot of Western people might not like this, and I was actually concerned. What if the next class is male specialist? What happened in the stream is that so many Koreans were asking for a hint about the new class when director didn't want to open his hand. He opened it eventually because so many people were asking. He said, lot of female players will really like it. And then the live YouTube chat spammed question mark, Masaka. And then they came up with this certain NPC's name called Pahu. You know who Pahu is? This bozo. The director is like, oh, I see some of you guys coming up with certain NPC's name. Shh, hush. There you go, guys. For people who likes male specialist, I guess it's a W for you. But as far as I know, like Ayaya character, right? Like the specialist kind of like character, you know, don't vibe with the Western like culture from my experience. So, I mean, 07 for most of you guys then, I guess. Bro, I told you guys, Koreans really like the Ayaya kind of classes when it comes to the in-game character. Yeah, this is like 100 times I'm saying this. Now the point is this. So will this male Ayaya character be an assassin or mage is the thing, right? So we'll see, guys, on Luon. Some people were asking for damage font skin. He will consider it selling for money. Last one is about the hell content. Unequalized hell content. This one, he kinda said as if it's not gonna come in the near future. He said when the time comes, we will start releasing the hell content at once, back to back. 좋아요. Alright, anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Loa one, I guess. 07.